Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans around the world, welcome to another edition of IWS Bloodstream. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to September 2007 edition of Bloodstream, the preview to Blood, Sweat, and Beers at the Medley. I'm joined by Brian the Guppy as always. Brian, what do you got to say?
I'm not Brian the Guppy, I'm actually Patrick Lono here.
Yeah, whatever, let's talk about the show, of course. The champion, the longest fighting champion, the man of alcohol, Quebecness, and drugs, has been holding on to this title, which is invisible to the naked eye. We can't see it. We haven't seen it in a while. And yet, at the Medley, he's going to be putting it on the line. And in Manny's eyes, for good, it's going to be over. What do you think?
Well, Manny hopes this is the last time he's ever going to have to see Viking as champion of his company, who, as you referred to, is a bit of a paper champion because that belt has mysteriously disappeared. Some say Manny's holding it hostage. Some say Viking sold it for other purposes. Well, this is going to be one hell of a match, folks. Viking and Manny going at it one-on-one. Manny has thrown everything but the kitchen sink at Viking. PCO, Britt Crawford, Jake Matthews. He's tried everything. Nothing has worked so far. This time he's going to take it into his own hands and hopefully, for his sake, bring the title back to where he feels it belongs.
I can't believe Viking has withstood the attack of all Manny's mastodons. And when I heard about the belt, I heard Manny's blinging it up himself. So when he gets crowned champion, it's going to be quite the bling show. Diamonds and pearls for Manny only, of course.
Well, of course. The owner always takes care of himself first. But we've got great comments from Viking lined up. Here's what the champion had to say.
When I die, fuck it, I wanna go to hell. Cause I'm a piece of shit, it ain't hard to fucking tell. It don't make sense going to heaven with the goody-goodies dressed in white. I like black Timbs and black hoodies. Gotta probably have me on some real strict shit. No sleeping on.
Did you see that, Lacor? That is one angry champion ranting and raving against Manny and his mastodons. Speaking of his mastodons, what's going on at the Medley with them?
Well, first things first, Joey. I'm not Lacor. I keep trying to tell you, I'm Patrick Lono here working for the IWS. But you want to talk about mastodons, let's talk about PCO, Britt Crawford, and Paranoid Jake Matthews. Manny's three mastodons, as you mentioned. At the Medley, they face off with Frankie the Mobster and the most decorated tag team of our era, Team 3D.
3D, tables, tables, tables. This all got started last month. These mastodons on Manny's payroll put Frankie the Mobster through a table, gave him some wood, if you will. And now Frankie seems to think, with the Dudleys in his corner, he's going to put Manny's mastodons through some wood. But you raised an interesting point before about maybe Manny can stuff the Dudley boys' envelopes a little thicker.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know the IWS owner probably more than anybody, Joe. I mean, you're telling me that if things don't get too hard for Manny's monsters, he's not going to go out there, talk to the Dudleys, and give them a couple extra hundreds in that envelope and tell them that, hey, let's turn this into a 5-on-1 handicap match and get rid of Frankie the Mobster for good?
Yeah, Mobster, you're playing with fire. You might be jumping from the frying pan into the kettle. I'm not sure how that goes, but it's going to be trouble for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to comments by Frankie the Mobster.
It's been a little while IWS fans, since I've had the chance to talk to you. I'm back here today. There's a few things I need to get off my chest. I see it's been a while, maybe because my involvement with the company was not where it had to be or where it needed to be in order for me to actually attract your attention. I hate getting a fucking promo with a fucking mosquito running around. It's driving me fucking nuts. Fuck the mosquito. But actually right now I think I'm pretty deeply involved in what's going on with the company. I came back actually just looking forward to a little bit of fun with my buddies Kev. I was actually going to say my buddies. My buddy Kev and his partner Generico, who I fucking hate because of his lack of hygiene. And actually, I think I got myself involved into something I didn't necessarily want to be involved in. You know, people that know me and have watched me go through the years know I'm kind of a dickhead. They know I'm kind of a fucking asshole. They know I can be quite the bully. But it's so fun to be a bully. But this time I put myself in a situation where the guys I'm up against I can't bully because they're too big, because they're bigger than me. You know, that kind of fucking pisses me off. And there's 3 of them doing that. Being Jake, being Brick Crawford, and being the humongous PCO. And actually, I thought we could just let that slide by, go on to other things. I'm not sickening out here. I mean, I don't mind a fight. I don't mind a little tussle. I don't mind like a couple of punches in the face. I don't mind that. I live for it. I thrive for it. But actually, it's gotten a little too far. You know, like, something happened at that last show we had. Well, actually, some 300 some odd pounds, Pierre Carvalade was about 12 goddamn feet in the air and jumped as high as he humanly possibly could on top of me in one of these nice little wooden tables. We went right through it, and to be quite honestly, as I was seeing that big mass of humanity about to land on me, I prayed for the first time in my life. I'm not a religious person anyway, but I prayed to God that I was gonna make it just so I could get back at him. You know, I don't mind tables. I love tables. I happen to have a few of them at home where I can't eat on them, right? Sometimes my girlfriend would just put her hand on the side of it. We'll just do that other thing that, you know, like people do. You know, we'll play chess. It's fun to play chess with your hands on the side of the table. But with guys like that, if it was only for me, it would go way, way beyond tables. I have friends who 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 have cousins who have friends that could help me out with that very ridiculous situation. But unfortunately, I've been told that I have to keep it at the wrestling level, and I will do that. I will do that. But unfortunately, for me, I can do this by myself. No, it'd be kind of fucking stupid. So I decided to actually... No, I didn't make that decision. I wanted to make it look like I was good and cool and nice and I had stroke and I had power, but I didn't make the decision. I was actually tagged up with the Dudley Boys, who like tables too. I think they like him a lot. They have quite the relationship with him. I was so much looking forward to tagging with these Dudley Boys, with those damn Dudleys. I was actually at a point of my career, which I actually thought would enhance my chances of going further with this business. And I learned that Manny pays them. Manny brings them in. Manny brings them in. Well, I don't think I can trust these guys all that much. Worst case scenario, I have 5 humongous guys against me. It's gonna be fun. And it comes out to that. I think I'll just have to go back to my friends who have 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 cousins who have friends. Hopefully we don't get to that point. It's gonna be one major clusterfuck. Later.